Hello, I'm Jason Held on behalf of Saber Astronautics. I'd like to welcome you to the Predictive Interactive Ground Station Interface. It's a product which we believe is going to be the next generation in satellite control. PIGGY, as we affectionately call it, is software. It sits on your satellite ground station, and it allows your operators to really understand what's going on inside the satellite and also how those insides are affected by everything happening outside that satellite. Armed with this information, we believe that it's going to allow you to cut the cost of your mission operations by up to 66%. Now, a bit about us. We're a small group, but we're packing a lot of punch as far as our technical capabilities are concerned. We've got guys who worked on Hubble and the ISS. We've got PhD graduates from the world-class robotics lab at the University of Sydney. And we've got decorated officers from Army and Air Force Space Command. This is the problem. We all talk about reducing the barriers to entry to space, which usually means reducing the cost of launch or the cost of engineering of the satellite. But what a lot of people don't realize is that the cost of your operations actually accounts for up to a third of the cost of your total mission. Right? Looking at this slide, you could see why. There's a lot of contextual information. There's a lot of data. And the more complex the satellite, the more data you get, which means you hire more people. And it's all 2D, so there's no context, which means there's higher costs in labor and satellite downtime and training and insurance. Now, if you could dim the lights, imagine if you would, you are a space operator using PIGGY, and forget about text on a screen. Now you're visualizing everything. It's all right in front of your face. You can move around. You could control the scientific information like magnetic field models like you see here. Or you could click on a satellite in your inventory and take a closer look and view the sun ray casting straight to the satellite in the shadows, so you get real good situational awareness and environmental information. But what you really want to know is what's happening inside that satellite. So there you go. You could expand it out and look inside the guts. You can isolate different subsystems like your structures or your command and data handling, or your electric power subsystem, for example. And the important thing here is that you're in control of all the information you really want to see. It's very easy to find. It's there at a click of a button. But what happens if something goes wrong? Now the system needs to tell you something's going on. So let's say you have a solar flare or some other space weather event, and there you go. Components start turning red. Red means there's a defect that needs to be managed. Blue means that there's a defect that happened that you just need to take a look at, but it's recovered. So the point is the system is now prompting you for the information that's most important for your mission operations. Okay, now on the back end, we have complex systems models which are proprietary, which are world-class artificial intelligence, which can tell you the cause and effects of all your defects as they cascade through your system. This is important. The stuff on the left-hand side you're seeing is an actual event, space weather event, that happened on the NASA ACE Explorer. On the right-hand side, you see a chart which shows you the output from our model. And as you can see, they're almost exactly the same. It's dead-on accurate. Our stuff works, right? So the graph below where you're seeing those circles and lines, what that's showing you is the actual variables and what's affecting what. That's showing you that the space weather and all the downstream effects to your satellite components. That's something we hand to our customers. This AI stuff gives us a unique advantage that we are the first in the world who's able to solve this important problem. And this is something that people have been trying to crack on in the mission operations community for the last 20 years. So what it does is understanding these relationships helps you reduce your risk. And reducing risk is to reduce costs. So there are a wide range of industries that are now paying attention to what we're doing and want to partner and collaborate with us. Areas such as transportation, finance, and energy are just the tip of the iceberg.